Well, hey there, Yinzers. This is WAP bringing you another episode of Yinzology, the study of everything Pittsburgh. Use your imagination. I want you to close your eyes. Now, when you close your eyes, the power didn't go out. There's nothing wrong with your Wi Fi or network. It's just going to go real dark just for a moment. And I want you just to play along, and I want you to see if you recognize the sound that we're going to make. It's one of a kind. The Zippo lighter. Made in the USA. Made in Western PA. Bradford, PA. The Zippo Museum and Flagship Store. So let's go.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Now, someone at Zippo deserves a bonus or a raise for hiring a creative, innovative interior designer. When you talk about the elements in the interior structure that focuses on the aspects of the gift shop, you have to give credit where credit is due. You have to walk through this beautiful, amazing gift shop to get to the museum. And guess what? When you're done going through the museum, you have to exit through this gift shop. They don't get you once, but they hit you up twice. And it just screams, hey, I've got to have this. Now, here's the entrance to the museum, and you'll notice everything is just popping. And it's very, again, very creative and colorful and bright. And there's so much to look at, including this ginormous American flag made out of, you guessed it, individual Zippo lighters.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Why they stopping me?
This is a curated period room that reflects the office of the creator, the inventor himself, George G. Blaisdell, who was born June 5th, 1895, and died in Miami Beach, Florida, in 1978 at the age of 83. So the story goes like this. George and a buddy of his were hanging out at the Bradford Country Club in the 1930s, and his friend pulls out this chunky, bulky Austrian lighter that wouldn't stay lit in the wind. And this design really messed with his head. And 2 years later, he's like, I can improve on that Austrian lighter. I can make that lighter better. And he fabricated a smaller rectangular case with the classic lid and hinge that we all know. And the result was an easily operated one-handed lighter named the Zippo. Now, back in the day, when these Zippo lighters first hit the shelves, you could buy a brand new Zippo for $1.95, and it came with an unconditional lifetime guarantee. And their slogan was, "It works, or we fix it for free." And this guarantee is still offered today. If your Zippo lighter does not work, you can send it in and they will fix it for free. So in the early 1930s, the sales started taking off when corporations and companies started buying Zippos in bulk to give to their clients, their employees for prizes and gifts. And they would slap their logo on there along with their initials. And Zippo produced the first table lighter in 1939. And here are some examples of the Lady Bradford or the Corinthian that were functional and decorative for that dining room or living room experience. Now it's time to talk about the impact that the Zippo lighter had in World War II. Ernie Pyle was an American journalist, correspondent, best known for his stories about the American GI, the government issued galvanized iron soldiers. And he said this to George, and I quote, "If I tried to tell you how much these Zippos are coveted at the front, and the gratitude and delight with which the boys receive them, you would probably accuse me of exaggeration. There is truly nothing the average soldier would rather have than the Zippo lighter." And whether you smoke cigarettes or not, just about every soldier had a Zippo lighter. I don't know, maybe they were even government issued, but I'm thinking it's because they were the first original fidget spinner to relieve stress. If you think you were going to die that day, get injured in combat, I'd be messing around with my Zippo lighter to relieve stress. And it's been known the Zippo lighter has saved a soldier or two by taking the bullet rather than the soldier. Here we have the sands of Normandy from the beaches. And here we have an official signed letter from General MacArthur himself thanking George for his cigarette lighter. So this next display is showcasing a variety of lighters donated by soldiers from various wars: Afghanistan, Iraq, and Vietnam. And this lighter was actually used in the movie We Were Soldiers, starring Mel Gibson. And you can't have a war movie without the Zippo as a prop. So in the documentary Band of Brothers, one of the veterans said if you didn't go into the military before the war not smoking, you somehow survived the war, you came out smoking. And you came out smoking with a Zippo lighter. And that's why you see a Zippo in just about every war movie. And the Zippo lighter, we're talking well over 2,000 movies that the Zippo lighter is used as a prop. You know, just to name a few: Charlie's Angels, Ocean's 13, Die Hard, Grease, Band of Brothers, Roadhouse, Reservoir Dogs, Sopranos, Hogan's Heroes, Predator, Platoon, Flags of Our Father, Gran Torino, The Godfather, Wall-E, Waterworld, Midnight Run, Alien, Captain America Winter Soldier, Buried, Point Break, Batman Begins. Well over 2,000 movies. It's probably easier to try and find a movie without a Zippo lighter than it is to name all of the movies with Zippo lighters. The list goes on and on and on with that classic, iconic, windproof chimney with the little holes and the hinged lid is just what you want to use for a prop when you're blowing something up, when you're lighting something up, when you need to take a break and you light a cigarette, you smoke them if you got them. And last but not least, listen here, Junior. Oh yeah, Sean Connery, where he drops the lighter. Junior drops the lighter in the Hitler compound, lights up in smoke. And let us not forget a time long ago, before the proverbial torch was passed from lighter to smartphone flashlights, LED wristbands, and now we have orchestrated, choreographed drones in the sky. There was most likely the Zippo lighter in Toronto, Canada, at a rock concert in 1969 that lit up the night sky, that started a movement of Zippo lighters at night in concert to show appreciation, to show the love to the rock bands on stage. And if you're thinking it was a Bic lighter, well, I'm sorry to tell you, Bic lighters were not invented until 1973. So ever since the early 60s and 70s, Zippo has been making Zippo lighters that represent your favorite rock band and musician. And here are just a few in the collection. We've got Kiss, we've got Led Zeppelin, we've got the Beatles, we've got the Rolling Stones, Just about, oh, there's some old Yes. Yes had some of the greatest album covers. One of my favorites, AC/DC. Yes. And who do we have here? Oh, more actors. There's John Wayne, Marilyn Monroe, and who do we got here? Frank Sinatra, and just that iconic connection with the Zippo lighter to Hollywood and the music industry. So last but not least, Zippo purchased the Ronson Lighter Company back in 2010, aka the Art Metal Works, that started in 1897 out of New Jersey. And they started producing hood ornaments. And then they started making lighters. And these were some of the finest made American lighters in the world at the turn of the century. And if you find a vintage Ronson lighter, it could be worth some money. A lot of collectors they look for those, especially the Art Deco Ronson lighters are beautiful. Now, although Ronson lighters are made in China, not in the USA, Mr. Blaisdell did catch on to the idea that if Zippos were manufactured in Canada, that would cut down on international costs. And so on August 19th, 1949, in Niagara Falls, Zippo manufacturing began in Canada with 3 employees. It's still running today, and they make about 500,000 Zippo lighters a year in Canada.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Come and check. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
I did buy some things from the gift shop, and one is this. They have a variety of lighter inserts like we talked about before. And then I also bought a Ronson Jet Flame lighter and another Jet Light torch lighter by Ronson, because before visiting the museum, I had never heard of this company before. Wanted to see what their product was like today. So if you look on the back, Zippo bought them out, and then they explain that at the museum. The Zippo Manufacturing Company in Bradford, imported by the Zippo Manufacturing Company in Niagara Falls on the 2nd floor of Ontario, Canada, are not made in the USA. A lot of these are made, that's disappointing, made in China. Wah, 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 wah. It is a cigar lighter. I do like to smoke a cigar every once or twice a year. That's about it. Comes with some instructions. This is like microfiche. You younger yinzers might not know what microfiche is. Look how tiny that is. How am I supposed to read that? Oh my word. I remember why I bought this. Check this out. These are your cigar instruments. You have a spoon, poker, tamper, and cigar punch. This lighter was $6.95. Butane lighter. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I think it's higher. Look how, see how short that one is? This one, look how high that is. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes right about. All right, a couple lighters made by Ronson, owned by Zippo. The BitSafe lighter insert turns your Zippo lighter into a functional screwdriver, adding compact utility to your everyday carry. Oh, there they go. It tapped into the EDC market. And the price tag on this, I don't know what I paid for this. Oh, there's the bits. Oh, the bits are made in China. China bits. Instrucciones, BitSafe lighter insert. So, you take out your insert and you put in your insert. Oh, I gotta put that in backwards. All right, let's get the Ronsons out of the way. There you go. That's the T20. Number 2 flathead. Number 2 Phillips. Number 1 Phillips. Magnetic. That looks like a lighter. And then I guess you're like, all right. I don't know what I think about that. I think it's cool. So this is my fire kit that I like to have for camping. I just like to have it close by. It just keeps everything together, and that's where you'll find my Zippos. Now this leather case I've had for a long time, made for your belt, but I keep it on this MOLLE webbing. Tactical straps on your backpack or rucksack. I think the military came up with the MOLLE panel system, but and this one is a Celtic cross, and then I have a few other ones here. This one is Mount Mitchell. It is the highest peak east of the Mississippi River. The elevation is 6,684 feet. That one works because that's a butane insert. Look at that. There we go. That says Bourbon. It's a street sign that says Bourbon Street. The gift my wife purchased for me when she had a business trip to New Orleans. This is Bourbon Street, and has a man and a woman kissing under the street sign that says Bourbon Street, New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz, which I would challenge that, and I would say Pittsburgh might be the birthplace of jazz. We'll have to do a video on that. Maybe we'll go over this fire kit in another video. If you're interested, something you want to check out, let me know, comment below, and I'll do that. But then got your Zippo lighter fuel over here, and you've got some replacements for your Zippo that I don't see. Is there any of them in there? There's one left. There's some flint there, and what else we've got? This is also a Zippo product. Zippo tapped into the camping world and branched out with some new products on how to start a fire, and this is one of them. It's a ferro rod. start a fire, man. Oh, that's the old insert. You can replace the inserts. Remember, I think it's this one. That's the insert for this. All right, so what have we got here? We've got the manufacturing company, 401 Congress Street, Bradford, PA. A little preview. I didn't know that would be on there. NHL sticker. Pouch. This is a paracord pouch. Little piece of advice. If you see a Zippo lighter that you want to buy for a friend or a family member or yourself, it's a good idea to get it right away. Don't sit on it. Don't put it in the little buggy cart for a later day. Don't wait on a rainy day. If you really like the design, you need to jump on it. One is that sometimes they'll throw it in the Zippo vault. You don't know when it will come back out on the shelf. Number two, they're always changing the designs, and they may retire your Zippo that you like. They may take it off the shelf and never bring it back. Those are a couple reasons why you shouldn't wait on a Zippo lighter. If you really like it, you need to jump on it. You don't know when it'll be gone. And then you're gonna kick yourself and be like, I wish I would have bought that lighter when I saw it available. What else do we have in here? Oh, another pouch. Another Zippo tactical pouch. It's Velcro. Very nice. A nice mountain outdoor green for the Mount Mitchell Zippo. What do you think? With the pine tree sticking out the top. Look at how nice that is. Bam. Bam. Pine tree. I don't know about this one. I don't know. This versatile paracord pouch is made from 5mm woven nylon rope and features a button. Secure a standard size Zippo lighter. Is not included. And belt loop. Here's the belt loop with the paracord belt loop. And clip loop. Clip loop. What's a clip loop? Like a carabiner, you want to clip it on something right there. That's your little clip. That's your little clip loop right there. Clip loop to attach to your pants or your backpack or to your whatevers. 26 feet unraveled. 450 pounds break strength. That's pretty darn good paracord. They did not go cheap on the paracord. That's good poundage. That could help you out in a situation out there out in the wilderness. This button is for real, man. They make this button at Wendell August Forge. All right, let's try to open this up. This is a little chunky. This is a little bulky. Let's get this out of the way. And one of these little Chica. That's a weird. Look at that. Yeah, this is kind of like leather. You kind of have to, you got to work it in and loosen those fibers up. Patch. All right, so we got patches. All right, here we go. Bantam had a baby, and they named him Jeep. Oh, Butler, PA. Adventure into the Wild, Wilderness Explorer, Jeep, 1941. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. And you got to remember to take this off. Keep away from children. The lighter is not child resistant. Ignite lighter away from face. Read instructions before using. Look at this picture of this child with a little hairdo. That is bizarre. It's got a little sad face and then this little spiky hair coming. That is the strangest looking thing I have ever seen. Zippo 2023, Bradford, made in the USA. So this was last year's model for Jeep, and like I said, they have had multiple Jeep Zippo designs in the past that you cannot get anymore. So again, if you like this one, it may not be available next year or 2 years from now. And it's why you don't want to wait. If you like it, grab it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. NHL, Pittsburgh Penguins. They all need lighter fluid. And I will make another video to show you what I do. I will tweak this out and jazz it up and show you what I do when I get a new lighter. Some basic maintenance tips on how to keep these lighters going, how to keep them clean. So there you go. There you have it. My entire collection, and I probably won't buy any more. A person really only needs one or two, and they can become addictive. People collect hundreds and hundreds of these Zippo lighters. You can see the ceiling fan going in this one. So again, you have the information on the bottom. This was made in 2009. Let's go in order. Let's go 9, 10, 21, 22, 23. So I don't even know if this one's available anymore. I don't think this one is, and I don't think this one is. So as always, like the page, share the page, and feed Algo the Dingo by clicking the subscribe and click the like. And I am your Yinzologist, double AP. Until next time, I'm out.